Hey YouTube, this is Eddie's Tech Talk, and this is a first look at the Nissan Kicks, K-I-C-K-S, so not K-I-X like the cereal. It's a little different, I guess, branding, but this just made its debut last month at the LA Auto Show, so this is really, one of the first people to take a look at something like this. I view it as more of a hatchback, but they told me it's a crossover. So as I sit in it here, we're going to take a look at a partial LCD screen. So the speed gauge, miles per hour, kilometers per hour on the right, speedometer, that is analog normal. But then we have this simulated over here. That is all digital. So that's a pretty interesting implementation. I don't know if I can, it's not letting me like cycle through anything, so I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. So you can take away, if you don't want your tachometer, you can customize the display. There's a lot you can do over here. So that's a pretty interesting implementation. Transmission automatic down there. You can see all that we have down there. And then we do have the 7-inch. I was told this 7-inch touchscreen is standard on all models. So even the lower end models, this is standard. And they also told me that there is no confirmed pricing for this model yet, but it's going to come in under $19,000 is what Nissan has officially said, which with no hard numbers on that. So I mean, this is actually a really, really impressive looking car. I mean, I'm sure this is an upper level trim, but the seats in this upper level or whatever it is, they feel nice. They feel good. I do like the center stack. The Priuses that I just looked at kind of weirded me out not having this. But I do like the hybrid approach here with the some analog, some digital, because you don't really need to see your revolutions per minute a lot of the time. I feel so you can switch this over to a digital speedometer. You can switch it, to your drive computer, tire pressure. Oh, that's actually a nice feature. Coolant temperature. So that's actually really nice. I actually like that quite a bit. That's a really nice implementation there. And then you can see we have like engine lights and notifications and all that up there. So seems real nice. I've never played around with Nissan's like infotainment, and it seems maybe it's not functioning super well here. I don't know. But if that is functional, I think this is a pre-production model. It's an okay placement. It does seem a little low, and it even seems maybe a little small. Maybe I'm used to the ones that are jabbing up at me, but really, it seems like a really nice, actually really cool car. It just looks cool. It looks sporty. The Nissan Kicks here. Oh, the back there is locked. Let's see if we can unlock that. And unlock. Oh, it won't unlock for me, so maybe I can't sit in the back. But yeah, so I can't give you anything on legroom, but it seems really cool. We can take a look around the back and then the front. Let's see if we can open the trunk. We can open the trunk. So I mean, this seems like pretty decent space. I mean, obviously it's not a big SUV, but in the it's a pretty good looking crossover. So this just goes to show there's just so much competition in the automotive market. I mean, everyone's competing for your dollars in limited segments. Let's see if this side's open. This side is open. So let's take a look at the leg room in the back. But this seems like a really compelling crossover. So then we have USB, so you can kind of tail them out the back for charging. Pretty deep hole there. You can probably use that as a cup holder. Although it looks like we do have cup holders in the door. Yeah, this has to be upper level trim. Look at that Bose Personal. So there's speakers in the side of the driver headrest. That's probably sounds quite cool. So I'm sure this is a fully loaded one. Not sure what the under 18 one looks like, but the legroom will be the same in all the models, I'm sure. And the legroom seems really good. That's pretty far back up there, and I've got good legroom back here, and I have good headroom above me. So yeah, this is actually really compelling. I'm not a huge Nissan fan, but this seems like a pretty compelling car. It just seems maybe a little too small to be a crossover, and just a little too big to be a hatchback, maybe. So I'm not quite sure where it fits in that whole space. But let me know what you guys think of the Nissan Kicks down below. And then it looks like this is the SR trim level that you just seen as well. So let me know what you guys think.